Hello, what's up, and what's happening? Welcome back to 100.3 K-Fan here in St. Paul, Minnesota. Now, the topic and the conversation on everybody's mind is what the Minnesota Vikings are going to do with Adrian Peterson. Now, we took to Twitter, and we had a lot of people in the comment section below talking about, hey, man, you got to keep him. But then there was some people like, trade him, get rid of him. But, of course, all of this happened before the news broke over the weekend that Adrian Peterson's agent declined a dinner date, if you will, with the Minnesota Vikings. So that got me thinking, what are they going to do? They came out before the dinner date was declined and basically said that they're not going to cut Adrian Peterson. And the reason why it's hard to find a trade partner right now is because the draft hasn't happened yet. You still have to evaluate running backs and evaluate players and stuff like that. So obviously, teams don't want to take on that type of salary for a aging running back. We have to be real. Adrian Peterson's about to be 30 years old. Now, he's a living legend here in Minnesota. The best running back in Minnesota Vikings history. One of the best players in Minnesota Vikings history. He will go down as a great Minnesota Viking no matter what the Vikings decide to do. Whether they decide to get rid of him, whether they decide to keep him. Now, last year, without Adrian Peterson, the Vikings went 7-9. So everybody around here is thinking, if you add Adrian Peterson to the fold, you add Mike Wallace to the fold, with a young Teddy Bridgewater who most likely will improve in season number 2, that's going to be fantastic. This team right now has the potential to maybe make some noise in the NFC to the point where they might be able to crack the code to get into the playoffs. I know it's only March, but hey, at the end of the day, this team might have a chance to get into the playoffs if they keep Adrian Peterson. But that's an if. And it's an if because for as great as Adrian Peterson is, and he's one of the best running backs of all time. Again, he is one of the greatest Minnesota Vikings in all time. So it would suck to see him play in another uniform. I know that feeling. Trust me, I do. However, if he doesn't want to be here, is that going to turn some of the young players against the organization? Or are they going to start maybe having, disagreements in the locker room? Is he going to become a cancer in the locker room? Is he going to be kind of like a T.O. situation where he's trying to get young players on his side? Do we want that here in Minnesota? We have a bunch of young players that we don't want them to get influenced by somebody who doesn't want to be here. So if I'm the Minnesota Vikings, if it's me, I'm looking at the first round. And I'm thinking that we have pick number 12. Now, for the first time in about 2 years now, we actually are guaranteed to see a running back, if not 2 running backs, go in the first round. That'll be Todd Gurley from Georgia and, of course, Gordon from the University of Wisconsin. Now, I'm going to get back to the running backs in a second, but for our first pick number 12 in this upcoming draft, it has to be a corner or a receiver. Now, if you're going cornerback, Waynes from Michigan State should be there at pick number 12. Now, there's a lot of other decent cornerbacks in this draft, so maybe you look to get another one maybe in round 2 or round 3. Receiver, though. Cooper from Alabama, most likely he's going to be gone. So maybe you have a chance at Kevin White, but I think he might be gone with pick number 10 to St. Louis. You got Nick Foles. Why not bring in another young player, another young receiver to that fold there? So for me, Devontae Parker went to Louisville, has that connection with Teddy Bridgewater. He was the best receiver, best option for Teddy Bridgewater there. You bring him into the mix. Now you have Adrian Peterson in the backfield, got Patterson, you got Parker, and you got a Mike Wallace. That is a scary offense. But again, what if Adrian Peterson does not want to be here? So if he doesn't want to be here, again, you have 2 running backs that are most likely guaranteed to go in the first round. That's Todd Gurley, who most people feel like is a better talent than Gordon, but again, he's hurt. So you're not going to get rid of Adrian Peterson for an insurance policy that's not going to kick in for another year. So that means Melvin Gordon. So I'm thinking if we trade Adrian Peterson to the Arizona Cardinals or to the Dallas Cowboys, we come back in at pick number 24, pick number 25, we can pick up Melvin Gordon there, and maybe that will still be a dynamic offense with Gordon, Wallace, Parker, and Cordero Patterson. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. This is 100.3 K-Fan here in St. Paul, Minnesota, and I'm out. Hello, what's up, and what's happening? Welcome back to the Minnesota Vikings franchise, and this is week number 1, season number 1, and yes, it's last year's schedule. I didn't want to simp through a schedule and maybe have some of the free agents, get cut from their teams or sign someplace else. So they got Nick Foles on the Rams, we got Teddy Bridgewater, they have Kevin White in St. Louis wearing number 80, looking like Isaac Bruce with dreads, and we also have Devontae Parker and Melvin Gordon at running back. So I'm excited for this series. I know you guys are too. Week number 1, season number 1, the St. Louis Rams rocking their throwback unis. I was so excited when I saw that. Coach Fisher, he's ready. We're ready with Coach Zimmerman. I'm excited. I'm ready to go. Let's get into the gameplay. Nick Foles, he's out here to try to turn St. Louis into a contender. So 2nd and 8, Nick Foles looking to pass, drops back, gonna find his man Cook, and Cook is gonna pick up a gain of about 7 on the play, making it 3rd and 1 from the 48-yard line. Trey Mason along the outside. He's going to get brought down in the backfield by Barr, and the Minnesota Vikings defense force a 3 and out on the first possession for the Rams. So here comes Teddy Bridgewater, 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. Single back, 2 tight end set. They give us to Gordon, the rookie from Wisconsin, gets his first carry in the NFL, and he's going to pick up a gain of about 5. So it's 3rd and 5 from the 34. Bridgewater going to the outside, going to find Gordon. Melvin Gordon stays in bounds, tiptoes up to the 50-yard line, and that's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Vikings. He does it through the air, and he does it on the ground right there. We give him another carry, but he's going to get brought down before he gets anything going, and now it's going to be 3rd and 9 from the 49-yard line, looking for Rudolph, but that pass is a little bit too far out front, and the Rams force a punt. 1st and 10 now from the 20-yard line. Nick Foles looking. Nick Foles with time, getting drop it off to Trey Mason, breaks a tackle, fights his way upfield, picks up a gain of 9. 2nd inches now for Mason. Mason gets the carry, breaks the tackle, crosses the 40, gets brought down from behind. That's going to be a gain of 12, and that's going to be a 1st down for the Rams. Man in motion, that's quick on 1st and 10. Foles looking. He goes down in the hands of Robinson, and that's going to be his first sack of the season, first sack of the game, making it 3rd and 12 from the 40-yard line. Foles over the middle, going to find his man Kevin White, and Kevin White's going to make his first career reception, and that's going to result in a 1st and 10 for the St. Louis Rams. From the 47-yard line now, draw play to Mason, and Mason goes nowhere. Barr hits him in the backfield, drops him for a 2-yard loss. And now it's 3rd and 10 from the 47-yard line. Now Nick Foles over the middle, going to find Cook, and Cook is cooking downfield as he gets this ball inside the 30 down to the 25-yard line, setting up 1st and 10 for the Rams. Now it's from the 18, 2nd and 4. Foles with time. Foles going to fire it to Kevin White, and Kevin White beat Rhodes, gets him to the end zone. Touchdown St. Louis, and they are going to take a early 7-0 lead. So Teddy Bridgewater and offense is back on the field. First play, the new possession. They give the ball to Melvin Gordon, and he goes backwards. McDonald brings him down. And now it's going to be 2nd and 9 after the 1-yard gain. From the 36-yard line, Bridgewater's looking to pass, and that pass is going to be intercepted, and the Rams are going to take back over at the 31-yard line. Not the best decision right there by Teddy B. And now it's going to be 2nd and 11 as the Rams take over. From the 32-yard line, Foles drops back. Foles going to find Kenny Britt, who makes the catch, and right now Nick Foles is a perfect 8 for 8 so far on this one. From the 21-yard line now on 1st down, down goes Nick Foles in the hands of my man Tom Johnson, and he's going to get his first sack of the season, making it 2nd and 16. Draw play to Mason. Mason with running room up the middle, and he's going to pick up a gain of about 9, set up 3rd and 5 from the 16. Nick Foles for the Rams looking, throwing this one over the middle, going to find Kevin White, and they convert on 3rd and 5, making it 1st and goal inside the 10-yard line of the Vikings. 1st and goal from the 40. Give us to Mason. Mason breaks a tackle, walks into the end zone. Easy pickings right there for the running back from Auburn. And now Minnesota is down by 2 scores. Can Teddy Bridgewater get anything going? Melvin Gordon on the screen pass. He works his way upfield, and he's going to pick up a 1st down. Gain of 11 on the pass play. 1st and 10 from the 22 now. Bridgewater with time. Bridgewater takes off, and Bridgewater's going to slide down and picks up a gain of 7. Gordon on the carry. He has running room down the right sideline, crosses the 50, inside Rams territory, inside the 35-yard line, down at the 32. Move those chains for the Vikings. The first big impact play of Melvin Gordon's career comes right here in the time when we need it the most. My man Bridgewater drops back the pass. He's going to find Wright, and Wright makes the catch, and Wright's going to pick up the the first down. From the 12-yard line now, 3rd and 6, Bridgewater on the move. Rolls to the right side, throws it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cordero Patterson gets his first catch of the ball game, and it goes for a touchdown, and Minnesota's right back in this one as they answer the score by the St. Louis Rams with a touchdown of their own, and it's going to make it a 14-7 ball game. From the 20-yard line now, Nick Foles has his shotgun set, looking to pass, fires one to the flat, going to find Trey Mason. Mason turns the quarter and picks up the first down, gain of 15 when it should have been no more than a gain of 5 on the play. 3rd and 10 from the 35-yard line. Foles, he gets hit as he lets it go, and that pass falls incomplete. Everson Griffin applying the pressure. 1st and 10, The give is to Melvin Gordon. He gets met in the backfield by James Laurinaitis, and that's going to make it 3rd and 12 from the 18-yard line on 3rd down. Teddy Bridgewater avoids the rush, throws it over the middle. That's going to be knocked out of there by James Laurinaitis. Looked like Devontae Parker could have made the catch, but nonetheless, the Vikings are forced to punt. 1st and 10 for Nick Foles and the Rams. He's going to find his man Kevin White, who makes the catch and picks up a gain of about 5. 2nd and 5 now. Going back across the middle, going to find Quick. Quick breaks a tackle from Rhodes, and he gets this thing inside the 35 down at the 34-yard line. So from the 34, shotgun set for Nick Foles and the Rams, but down goes Foles. He gets sacked on the play. Safety blitz by the Vikings, and now it's going to be 2nd and 17 from the 41-yard line. Now Nick Foles under pressure, and down he goes yet again. 2 sacks back-to-back for the Minnesota Vikings defense. 3rd and 21 from the 45-yard line. Foles drop this one up, gonna find Kenny Britt. That's nowhere near the first down marker, and the Vikings force a punt. 2nd and 6 now for Minnesota's Teddy Bridgewater. Offense takes over. Gonna find Charles Johnson, and Johnson skips out of bounds after a gain of about 12, picking up a first down for the Vikings. From the 36 now, gonna find Rudolph. Rudolph crosses the 40, crosses the 45, gets up to about the 49-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, but he picks up a first down. Teddy looking to pass. Teddy gonna find Devontae Parker, his first catch in the NFL, and that's gonna result in a field goal attempt, and the kick is up, and the kick is good, and the Vikings, they go in to halftime down by 4, but with the momentum on their side. They got a couple of sacks on Nick Foles to end the first half. Then they get that field goal right there. So the momentum's on their side, even though they are down 4, but that's why you play 2 halves. So looking at the stats, you see that the rushing yards are in Minnesota Vikings' favor. They got 58 on the ground, 113 through the air, but the Rams, they are winning the time of possession battle, and they have the lead up by 4. As we start the second half, down goes Teddy B in the hands of Nick Fairley, and the Vikings go 3 and out. So it's 1st and 10 for Nick Foles. He's going to get this thing to Trey Mason. Up that gut. And Trey Mason, he's going to pick up a gain of about 9, setting up 2nd and inches. Now it's 3rd and 1 from the 41-yard line. Mason, he's going to fight his way forward. Gets brought down by Griffin, but now until he picks up a fresh 1st and 10. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Now under pressure is Nick Foles, and down he goes. Griffin gets to him for the first time today. Sack number 1. And now it's 3rd and 11 from the 41. Foles with time takes a shot to the right side. That pass is going to be batted down by Xavier Rhodes. And now the Minnesota Vikings will take over from the 8-yard line. Dropping back the pass. Going to find Wright. And Wright is going to pick up a first down. Nice pass right there for Teddy Bridgewater. He's 12 of 20 so far in this one. 2nd and 10. Bridgewater to the outside. Going to find Cordero. And Cordero Patterson picks up a nice gain on the play. Setting up 3rd and 6. Screen pass now set for Melvin Gordon. He cuts back to the middle of the field. Picks up the first down. Gets away from Nick Fairley. And gets this one up to the 39-yard line of the Minnesota Vikings. So 1st and 10. Gordon with the carry. Going to get brought down by Jenkins, but he's going to pick up a gain of about 5 on that run play. 3rd and 3 now from the 46. Teddy looking to pass, has time, fires one over the middle, and that's going to be dropped by Devontae Parker, and the rookie has to come up with that clutch reception on 3rd down. Would have been enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 for the Rams. Trey Mason makes the catch, gets brought down by Barr, and that's going to be a 1-yard gain for Trey Mason, but they give it to him up that gut, going to get brought down at the 37-yard line, but that's going to be enough to move the chains. Gain of 16 for Trey Mason, straight up the middle of the Vikings defense. But that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter of play. The Rams are up by 4. The Vikings defense is trying to hold. They've been doing a great job this whole game. The Minnesota Vikings offense needs to step it up, as they've only been able to get 10 points this whole ball game. So 1st and 10. The Rams trying to set up a screen pass, but that pass play never materialized, and Sharif Floyd gets in there for the sack. 3rd and 20 now for Nick Foles. Throwing this one to the left side, completes it to Quick. Gets both feet in bounds, but he's going to be short of the first down marker. But the Rams go for it on 4th and 1. From the 43, Nick Foles fires it, finds Cook, and that's going to be a first down. The Vikings need to make one more play, and they just couldn't do it, and this drive continues. 3rd and 4. From the 27 now, going to find Kevin White, and he's going to be stopped short of the first down marker. And this time the Rams will settle for a field goal, making it a 17-10 ball game. So Melvin Gordon, he's going to take this one along the right side, only picks up a gain of 1. 3rd and 9 for Teddy B. Bridgewater under pressure, going to take off and run, and he's going to pick up the first down, doesn't slide down, and he's going to have enough to move those chains for the Vikings. 1st and 10 now, Gordon in motion. He gets the carry, getting across the 40, gets upfield, makes it a gain of about 7, making it 2nd and 3 to give us to Gordon again along the right side. Has run room, crosses the 50, crosses the 40, breaks a tackle, and finally gets brought down to the 35-yard line in Rams territory now, looking to tie this ball game up. 2nd and 10 from the 35. Bridgewater has time now. He runs out of time as he goes down. Safety blitz on the play as Barron gets in there. Now it's going to be 3rd and 16 from the 41-yard line. Bridgewater, he sits pretty in the pocket until he gets brought down, and Quinn gets the sack. And now the Vikings are forced to punt on 4th and 21. Nick Foles looking to pass on 1st and 10. Finds Trey Mason, and he's going to pick up a gain of about 5. 3rd and 3 now from the 27-yard line. Foles has it. He's looking to pass. Drops it off to Kevin White. Makes the first down. Gets brought down the 38-yard line. Gain of 11. And that's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. From the 38-yard line now. 1st and 10. Mason on the carry. Mason hurdles a man. Picks up a gain of about 7, making it 2nd and 3 from the 45-yard line. There goes Stacy, and Stacy goes nowhere. Zach Stacy gets the call. He gets dropped after going nowhere, just back to the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and 3, and Sharif Floyd gets in there, stops Trey Mason, slams the door shut, and gives the ball right back to Teddy B in the offense. So 1st and 10 from the 11. Screen pass to number 11. That's Mike Wallace. Wallace crosses the 20 to the 30. Crosses the 40. Crosses the 50. And Mike Wallace finally gets something going in this ball game. He gets it in the Rams territory down at the 46-yard line. Teddy looking to pass. Teddy under pressure. Teddy goes down in the hands of Chris Long. Quinn got there first, and Chris Long is going to clean up the mess. So it's 3rd and 13 now. Teddy looking. Teddy going to take a shot deep on 3rd down. And that pass is going to be intercepted by Jenkins. And that basically is going to wrap this one up. Teddy B tried to give Mike Wallace a chance in man-on-man coverage. It was mano-a-mano. It was one-on-one. And Jenkins, he's going to outdo Wallace for the ball. Mike Wallace really didn't make the best attempt on that pass. Teddy Bridgewater throws his 2nd INT of the ball game. And that is basically going to wrap this one up. So a tough loss here in St. Louis as the Vikings are going to fall 0-1 on the young season. But hey, there's plenty of time left to turn things around. Next week, we're going to be taking on the New England Patriots for the first home game of the season. And hopefully we can turn things around versus a pretty good opponent, a team that's always ready to make a Super Bowl run in the Patriots. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, I enjoyed bringing it to you. Hope that the rest of your day is the best of your day. And I'm going to see y'all later. Peace. Bye, son.